In a world that glorifies the loudest voice, that gives the microphone to whoever waves their hands the most, true authority is born in silence. True fear is felt in the presence of the one who rarely speaks, the one who doesn't explain much, who doesn't beg for approval, who doesn't need applause to know his worth, the one whom people follow, not out of love, but out of respect, or even fear. In this video, we dive deep into the mind of Niccolò Machiavelli and decode the formula of dangerous confidence, the kind that doesn't speak, yet dominates.
Silence is often mistaken for weakness, but in Machiavelli's world, silence is a conscious choice of the powerful. In behavioral psychology, silence represents self-control, which activates psychological dominance in others. When you remain silent, they guess. When you speak little, every word becomes gold. Loud voices scare the weak, but silence confuses the intelligent. A lion doesn't need to announce it's a lion.
In one of his most famous quotes, Machiavelli wrote, "Fortune favors the bold." But what does it mean to be bold? Boldness isn't recklessness. It isn't shouting. It's acting in spite of fear. The strong don't ignore danger. They walk through it, knowing they may fall, but they don't stop. In Machiavelli's mind, fortune is not a gift. It's a reward for those who act, while others are still thinking.
Authority isn't noise. It isn't eloquence. It's built on 3 pillars. Unpredictability. Never reveal all your cards. Mystery demands respect. Emotional control. In chaos, don't flinch. If you can't rule yourself, you can't rule anything. Rarity. Be unavailable. What is seen too much is valued less. Key psychological truth. The brain associates scarcity with value. What is hard to get becomes priceless. There's a golden rule in the psychology of authority. Every explanation is a subtle form of weakness. The confident don't over-explain. They know who they are. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Leaders aren't here to please. They're here to lead. Have you ever seen an eagle explain to crows why it flies high? Of course not. It just flies and lets them scream from below.
Machiavelli's ideal figure speaks little, appears rarely, doesn't react easily, but when they act, the room shifts. They don't seek love from everyone. They just walk in, and the entire atmosphere changes. This kind of confidence is not built in the day. It takes discipline, reflection, and patience.
In Machiavelli's world, it's not words that lead, it's the eyes. Your gaze says everything. I'm here. I don't need your approval. I'm not afraid. Train your eyes not to flinch, because eye contact is the first form of unspoken power.
Machiavelli wasn't an idealist. He said, "A man who wishes to be good all the time is bound to come to ruin among so many who are not good. If you wait for fairness, you'll break. Don't expect justice. Build strength in an unfair world. Be your own justice."
What weakens most people is overreaction. They respond to every insult, explain every decision, defend every move. But the strong don't react emotionally, because reacting gives others power. Machiavelli teaches, observe, wait, then strike if needed. Control your emotions, or they'll control you. Leaders don't show up everywhere. They understand that too much presence kills impact. Here's the golden rule. Mystery builds respect. Respect creates influence. Be present only when needed. Disappear when your absence makes them wonder. This is calculated dominance. In The Prince, Machiavelli says, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand. Everyone sees what you appear to be. So don't just be strong. Show the signs of strength. Steady voice, sharp dress, calm posture, controlled steps. Let them see you're unshakable, even when you're tired."
The biggest mistake you can make is being too readable. When people understand everything about you, they stop respecting you. Machiavelli teaches power lies in being partially hidden. Let them know you're capable, but never how much. Let them admire you, but never fully grasp you. Be a mystery, and you will be respected.
Strength isn't about always attacking, it's about timing. Machiavelli knew that timing wins wars. Move when others hesitate. Wait when others rush. Hit once, but make it count. That's how you build a reputation that echoes.
The real fortress isn't built of bricks. It's made of discipline, emotional control, and resilience. In a chaotic world, the person who rules their own mind rules their life. They can try to shake you, but if your inner world is solid, the outer world can't touch you.
One of Machiavelli's core principles: if you intend to strike, never show your hand. Revealed intentions weaken strategy. People react more strongly to the unknown. So, don't explain your plans. Don't overshare your motives. Don't expose all you know. Be unpredictable. Be unreadable. That's how you stay in control.
In the end, dangerous confidence isn't born from applause. It comes from depth, from pain, from falling and rising again. Believe in yourself, not because you're the best, but because you never stop growing. Believe in yourself, not because you don't fear, but because you keep walking despite the fear. This is what Machiavelli described without naming it. The moment you become untouchable because you became unbreakable.
If you've made it to this point, you're not here by accident. You're among the rare ones, those who seek depth, not noise, silence, not show. Take every chapter from this video and practice it. Don't change your voice, change your presence. Don't change others, change how they perceive you. Don't ask for respect. Build an aura that demands it, and a silence that speaks volumes.